Pa 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 ma pa mystery movie watch. This is a movie.
Is it?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Command Center. Commander Lionheart back again. A brand spanking new episode of Mystery Movie Watch. Mystery Movie Watch. This is a movie watch. Joining me tonight are the Phantom Menaces, John and G.
Hi there.
Hello.
You both failed me.
I did that wrong.
You both failed me. You have failed me for the last
Hello?
time, G Kenobi.
Hello there.
God damn it. Yeah, tonight on Mystery Movie Watch, we are continuing kind of our tradition to do a Star Wars movie each year, even though we should be doing more than one each year, and we should probably do a lot more of them throughout the year. But tonight we're doing Attack of the Clones because last year we did Phantom Menace. This year we're doing Attack of the Clones, and yeah. Why? Because May the 4th and Jedi Survivor and Star Wars. Nothing but Star Wars. Yeah.
Because you know it's that time of the year again.
Mm-hmm. May the 4th is a couple days from when we are recording this. A couple days have passed
Well, tomorrow is
when this will
first
air. So
Thursday?
yes, it is Thursday this year. So yeah, we like Star Wars, even if we also we don't hate Star Wars, but there is a lot of iffiness in Star Wars. We hate parts of Star Wars. We hate Star Wars fans sometimes because of how idiotic they are.
Not a dick, but
exactly, like we're just like, hey, the Force is surrounds us, binds us, penetrates us. We are one with the Force, and the Force is with me. That is how we do here. But yeah, I'm watching Attack of the Clones. I don't remember the last time that I've seen this. It's obviously not 2002 when this movie came out. It might have been a couple years ago. I don't know. I really don't. The passage of time is weird, and I no longer know how much time has actually passed or when time has passed. I just know that I have watched. That's all I know. So.
I would say it was probably 2013, 14 last time I saw this.
Yeah, I want to say in the last 10 years I've watched it. Yeah.
Because I watched, there was a day where like I woke up and it was a Star Wars marathon, and all I did was just, I got out of bed, walked to the living room, and watched Star Wars movies all day.
That's a good life to live.
Yeah, I was home alone.
I do remember one time on a Saturday, I was cleaning out my room, and usually when I clean up my room, I go through the channels to see what I can put on the background. And there was Star Wars, the old movies. So I just put it there and had them on the background. Speaking
of, Return of the Jedi is currently playing in theaters again, in select theaters in the United States.
Yep.
Unfortunately, not here in Puerto Rico.
If I had gone to see The Covenant last night, I would have seen Return of the Jedi last night too, because it is playing in every theater here.
Yeah, we don't have that luxury here. But oh well. Anyways, we're gonna watch this. We're gonna react to it. I'm gonna try to be positive because this is I go back and forth between this and Rise of Skywalker being my least favorite Star Wars movies. So yeah, well,
there are parts of this movie I really like. I remember. I don't remember the parts I don't like. I remember the parts I do like. Now, will the parts that I do like now become the parts that I don't like? Tune in next time.
I do remember the parts that I don't like, probably. So
the giant fight at the end, I always thought was awesome.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, John, you're gonna be watching with us for this one. Yep. So, all right, let's just start this. Let's just get this shit started, baby. 3, 2, 1. Reaction time. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, wah, wah.
God, this just makes me want to go watch Clone Wars again.
I need to rewatch Rebels before Ahsoka. I don't remember too much shit about it.
I
Also,
think I
before
might.
we continue, I do like this part, this shot.
Yeah. Are those? Yeah, those are Naboo starfighters.
Yeah, and one starfighters. What, you can't recognize them without them being souped up to be like the Dodge Chargers of space?
Yeah.
Aunque digan que soy.
I really like
That
this
thing
ship, by the way.
That thing reminds me of the ship from Captain America.
Yeah. And Sky Captain on the World Tomorrow. I do
need
like
to rewatch
the design of the ship. Yes, we do need to watch Sky Captain.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. They said that the technology that Naboo has, it's like cleaner
Mhm.
in terms of engine technology comes by.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, take a good look at that captain. We will never see him again.
R.I.P. to that beautiful ship. I don't care about the people inside, just the ship. Is that still Keira Knightley? Was that Keira Knightley? I know that in Phantom Menace it was, but...
You know, for a terrorist attack, they are taking this very well.
Hey, what's her name? God damn it, Luminara? I think it was?
Oh yeah, it totally is.
Yeah, Luminara and her student that turned to the dark side.
Yeah.
No, that's not. Wait, is that
Yeah.
Ventress? No, that's
No.
not Ventress.
No.
No. It's Luminara's apprentice that she actually betrayed the Jedi Council.
Uh-huh.
She's the one who like got Ahsoka
Yep.
for murder, right? Okay,
Yep.
yeah. Spoilers for
Which-
Clone Wars. Yeah.
Which we still don't know if she survived or not. Next, Order 66. God, remember how Yoda looked so good like 20 years ago? The CGI?
Remember how good he looked in Last Jedi?
Mm-hmm. Because that was a puppet. With
Because
And
of the
Spicy,
Ah,
yeah.
yes. Just exactly what they say about Hitler. It's a political idealist, not a murderer.
Hey, don't be comparing Hitler to Count Dooku. Come on.
No, I'm not comparing. I'm just saying that that's the same thing that they said. Look at him, my boy.
Puerto
Yep.
Rican boy. Schmidt.
Oh, he's Puerto Rican?
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Senator Kenobi. Also, question: is that Winona Ryder?
Oh, looks like her. No.
No, I don't think so.
Ian McDermott has this way of playing a really shady, charismatic character. For the moment, we need to admire Space Jesus. Look at him.
Mhm. You can actually give Cal like this
Mhm.
a similar beard and long hair, but it doesn't look like this. Like it doesn't look like Jesus, like redhead Jesus.
Oh, here we go.
Somebody
Are you-
punched that thing in
Are
the
you
face.
starting to remember the bad things, John? And it's interesting because there are shots in here that actually don't look that bad, like the background scene, like the CGI and stuff. But there are shots like right now where it actually you can look and you can totally see the screen.
And this is the last time that you will see me in the movie.
It doesn't show up in the third movie, right?
For a brief moment, I think. Briefer than here.
This is the same thing with Panaka from episode 1. We don't see him anymore aside from that movie.
Characters that need their own story.
No, don't give Disney ideas.
G, how far are you on Mando?
I don't think that he's gotten to that part yet, John.
Okay, I was about to make a
Don't-
say something. And I'm like,
Mm-mm.
okay.
Mm-mm-mm. Hey,
Hey.
Tamara, baby. This time you gotta ride it like a band. Okay, but now say it with better intent.
Are you trying to give direction? The one thing missing?
Uh,
Oh, this movie has
The one thing missing from this movie? Direction?
mm,
It's not good direction, but it's direction.
there is direction. I don't know if it's the right direction or the left direction, but probably not the right direction because otherwise it would be good. So is it just
Let's
me,
just
or
say that-
does Hayden just look like really tan in this movie?
It was George's idea.
Like he looks like bronze.
Yeah, he looks like The Rock.
Yeah,
Color The
like
Rock is.
like his skin. That is not
Jesus.
like that is not his skin color. So it's like they increase the hue,
It's just
like in the
It's
or
just a-
saturation in the character editor. Just like just a teensy bit
I don't know.
more,
I don't know.
and it looks off.
I don't know why, but I'm imagining Sam Witwer imitating George Lucas's voice and saying like, well, you know, he comes from Naboo,
Uh-huh.
and we need to like give it a little bit of tan because it's a desert planet.
It's because of the sand.
If you have not watched the Inside of You with Mike Rosenbaum episode with Sam Witwer, highly
Also,
recommended it.
Yeah,
I hate these
yeah,
things so much.
Yeah,
Like
Jesus.
this is
Christ.
one of the reasons why I barely watch this fucking movie because I hate these things.
I've forgotten about this.
God.
Hey, R2.
I'm pretty damn sure that this scene just gave me nightmares as a kid. It just did not let me sleep.
Soon enough inside to know where this is going.
No, 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 nope, nope, nope.
John, you're listening way too much to me, though.
There is a moment that you do not use that. It is here, sir.
I couldn't help it. Oh, that worked out too well. I sensed the hentai. Oh, wait.
Shut up. And Obi-Wan. God damn.
God, Obi-Wan's the best.
This coming from a man that doesn't like to fly.
Uh-huh.
Or use blast. He finds him uncivilized.
Isn't that like carjacking?
I mean,
it's like the federal agent commandeering your car.
can we get like
FBI,
a
give me the car!
Grand Theft Auto in Star Wars? Like,
Oh god, yes.
just carjacking, like, carjacking ships and stuff. Okay, is that
Especially
Saboba?
Jack too.
GTA 20,
I'm
Coruscant.
pretty sure that that's Saboba.
I think so.
GTA Coruscant, the underlevels.
God. The start of Jedi Survivor.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Grand Theft Auto 1313.
Oh, no, say 1313. It just depresses me. Oh, would have been
Like
funny.
the fact that he
It would have been funny if another car just bonk.
God, this is giving me flashbacks to the Obi-Wan series, the scene where they are practicing. Obi-Wan will be at this point, if he was Latino, he would be like, "Ay, Miguel, Miguel."
This just reminds me of John. Have you ever heard of Einhinder?
sounds familiar.
It's a Square Enix, like, side-scrolling shoot 'em up. The first level is a city, and it's very similar to Coruscant. It's very hard. It's a very hard game.
Once again, you
Oh, great.
you'll excuse me.
You definitely see the difference in
Hate it when he does that.
the acting of them.
Uh-huh.
Like, it is so night and day. And even when you compare, like, Obi-Wan here from the Obi-Wan in Phantom Menace too.
Yeah.
Like, it is so different. Phantom Menace Obi-Wan is just like he actually Phantom Menace Obi-Wan is the equivalent of like Anakin here. Like, kind of wooden, only delivers the lines so-so.
I don't remember, he doesn't speak much in episode 1.
He mostly just speaks when he's with Qui-Gon, so, and he's always this, it's very like parallel. It's like poetry, rhymes. Like, just the same thing of like, master, but you can't, but master, but I want to do this, master. It's like, whenever they're apprentices, like, their ability to actually express actual emotion is gone. Doesn't it suddenly sound like a jungle?
Like a monk.
I know, right?
No, wait, no, that would be.
Hey, patience, says the guy that threw himself off a fucking window to grab a goddamn droid.
You're going to be the death of me.
Ah!
You're the
It's like poetry. Whatever.
Hey.
I saw some space booty there. I was like,
First
hey,
time I noticed it too.
Star Wars Episode 1's racer. John.
Huh?
You wanna buy some death sticks?
Here's the true hero of our story.
Let's go and rethink my life.
Oh.
Oh, hi there.
Oh god. Ladies,
my God.
ladies. I am in official Jedi business.
Why am I getting Mario movie flashback?
Oh no. Oh god, yeah. Where's Big Bertha? God damn it, John. Now I want Obi-Wan to stick his face into a big-breasted woman's. Just. Arrgh.
What is with Obi-Wan and always cutting someone's arm in a bar?
It's like poetry in a.
Tell us. Tell us now.
Enemy!
Oh look, all the Jedi we don't get to see.
I know, right?
Well, we do get to see that one die
Yeah.
in
Mm-hmm.
the Colosseum.
Mm-hmm.
Ask Chancellor Palpatine to speak with her about this matter.
Yes. Go speak with the enemy. I mean, our ally and friend. Palpatine.
Yeah, I'm sending you to go talk to the guy that I bitch at you for talking to.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
You know, would have been nice if we would have seen, you know, the forming years of Anakin and him talking with this Palpatine, you know.
You mean develop the relationship further so that when we get the resolution in episode 3, we actually have a connection?
Mm-hmm.
You mean to actually make the story connect well?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I am concerned for
Oh my god.
Hey, Yoda's in the baby carrier from Mando.
Oh, yeah. Kind
It's
of.
like poetry explodes.
Uh,
And there they are, fixing the window.
mm-hmm.
Some dumbass just
That'll
built
be-
this window.
That Obi-Wan so rudely destroyed. I hope the Jedi Council paid the bill.
Collateral damage.
It's worse.
Anakin, I didn't ask about your personal life
He
problems.
never listens.
Yeah.
I don't blame Hayden Christensen. Really, it was a combination of bad direction and
Bad script.
how you would say it, bad script. Yeah.
And I don't know.
And don't look at her like that.
I don't know what he'd been in before this.
Sorry, my lady.
Creepy stare alert.
Do anything without first consulting either myself or the council.
Definitely don't have sex with her.
I'll get to the bottom of
Do you
this.
know who you're talking to?
Anakin,
There's the guy who has an attachment to the Mandalorian Queen. Anakin should have learned from Obi-Wan how to keep his relationship secret.
So much of this could have been avoided if maybe Obi-Wan would have, like, you know.
You know what? Bang the senator. I won't tell anyone.
In Clone Wars, it actually, like, makes it a little bit more, you know, a little bit more interesting, where Obi-Wan kind of figures. Like, he he kind of figures that they are, because it's so obvious.
I
They
mean,
don't
Rex
hide it.
also needs stuff.
Also, pause. Not actual pause, but best scene in the movie. Am I right? The space diner that everybody loves. Look at him. Look,
Cheers.
can you just look at it, Obi-Wan? Look at how happy he is. Coming to a space diner, man. And people hate on this scene.
I forgot about this scene.
And he sits and he gets up immediately. It's interesting because the CGI character is not actually looking at the real person that he's supposed to be looking at. His eye is like looking to the way to the left, not to Obi-Wan.
If an item does not appear in our records, it does not exist.
Definitely not
yes,
because
just-
somebody tampered with it.
Give Obi-Wan a tinfoil hat. If this was done in Earth, you would see Obi-Wan just listening to Alex Jones conspiracy videos
God.
about the system.
You think that there's like a character like that in Star Wars? Like,
Oh, most definitely there should be a character that is like that.
I'm
Like
telling
the
you,
Jedis are
man,
not-
the Republic, they're actually an empire, man. The Chancellor's pure evil. Nobody wants to listen to me. Huh? What? No, I'm not going under arrest. No, speak the truth, brothers. The Jedi are corrupted.
Would you look at those younglings?
Look at that one with just one hand, just like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Hello.
Look at all these younglings. None of them will survive in one episode, in one more movie.
I'm looking
These
for a
children
plan.
willingly came to the Jedi Temple.
I trust him, but the system's
Yes,
archive.
willingly. I there was a thought that I had earlier today, and it's like, are there
Pulling all the
people
stars in the area towards this spot.
in the Star Wars galaxy that are Force sensitive and are not Jedi and Sith? Like, you know, like freelance do-gooders or whatever. Like just
At
like
this point or any time?
any point in Star Wars history, like because every time that there are force sensitive people, it's always like they're either on the Jedi side or they're either on the Sith side. Like there isn't no like freelancers doing like
Or they
or stuff.
they get forced into one of the sides.
Exactly.
I think like
Mm.
KOTOR kind of might delve into some of that because I think you can be kind of
You know, it would be
Gray.
interesting to have a character like Han Solo, but with force powers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Like
a,
a
a character
smuggler
that's
or-
like either a
yeah.
smuggler, a bounty hunter, or something. And that not a Jedi or Sith. Just they are force sensitive, but they don't actually like go either of these two routes.
You can
Like
technically
like
argue
helping
that
with like mundane shit, like building a school or an orphanage or something. I don't know. Doing manual labor, but using the force, like.
this scene was shot at the Vatican. I'm not. I'm not joking. This is.
I
true.
know.
They went to the Vatican to shoot
Really?
this.
Oh, that's
Yes,
great.
they did. The architecture of Naboo, it's basically based on Vatican City.
Yeah, on
Huh.
Venice.
I didn't know that.
Mhm. There hasn't been a full-scale war since the formation of the Republic. I feel like I have to call bullshit on that. Like, which Republic? The Old Republic? The High
Let me
Republic?
let me rephrase this.
The Republic
There
Republic?
has never. Let me rephrase this. There has never been an official war since the formation of the Republic. Emphasis on official, aka
Yeah,
they
so,
recognize that
yeah.
they're at war in the declaration and everything.
Also, Anakin wearing the poncho.
Don't trigger Cal Kestis.
Mm,
He'll
You
sh-
can get a cape. I have an outfit that has a cape.
yeah.
he'll show up in this movie even if he's not in it.
Hashtag fuck the stupid poncho. Would you look at that? There's actually a planet here. Hey, Jocasta, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, this is
You know,
this
if I-
is Camino, right? Yes.
Yes, this is Camino.
If I were
So
Obi-
I
if I-
The best part of this whole fucking movie. Camino.
highly recommend watching the Corridor Crew episodes on these because they talk about the miniature sets that were used for Camino. It's amazing.
If I were Obi-Wan, immediately after finding this planet, I would call the Jedi Council and be like, yes, the librarian's corrupted. Investigate her.
Mm-hmm. You lied to me. Lying is not of a Jedi.
I mean, we know why there is no.
Yeah, obviously,
Mention
yeah,
that.
we know. Tales of the Jedi explains it, but still, it's like
Makes you want to watch Bad Batch.
I really need to go.
You know,
to watch Bad
it's-
Batch.
It's very interesting how the Kaminoans switch. Like, they portray themselves as good guys in this movie. And during the Clone Wars, they portray themselves as quote-unquote pseudo-good guys. And then in Bad Batch, they basically this shady, corrupted business type of aliens.
That's why I'm here. I think. Was
Through
that,
my teeth.
was that why I came here? Like,
I didn't know that Adam Savage from MythBusters worked on a lot of this.
He's a special effect guy. He's a special effects specialist, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he worked on like all the Star Wars movies.
by the
Oh,
way,
nice.
love
Or two
love
and
this
three,
Padme dress.
I don't like Sam.
Anakin also
There it
thinks
is. Yes.
Of course,
And it's-
Yeah.
Yes.
and it gets everywhere.
He said the thing. He said the thing.
You know, it's funny. It's the most annoying line that I have heard repeatedly a
From
thousand
Ryan.
times.
Hey.
And I cannot-
Hey.
Don't touch the merchandise.
Don't touch me like that. I like that.
Touch me. Touch me harder. You know that if Mythos were here, he would say that.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I'm just
Oh,
sad I
Mythos.
don't think of it.
Mythos will
God,
be
Ghost-
quoting a lot of
Ghost
anime.
Stories is so good.
You know, he's saying that they are immensely superior to droids, and I'm just remembering in Clone Wars that clone that punched a droid in the face.
How did we go from clone troopers to stormtroopers?
Because the Empire are a bunch of idiots. Like from a couple, like Palpatine and Thrawn, who are like,
She changes dress yet again.
and I'm not complaining. Yet again.
No, the
Because
dress ain't bad. The hair looks stupid. Or the
Whatever
freaking
happened?
cactuses on the side of her head. I mean,
You know
God,
that
it's supposed
George,
to be
George,
just,
George Lucas had to bring back the Leia voice.
it's like poetry,
Oh, yeah,
John.
okay.
It rhymes.
We need a system
Oh,
where
look.
politicians sit down
Anakin
and
feels the
discuss
same way that I do.
Uh-huh. How would you make it work? We don't. We just burn it down, Pookie. Burn that motherfucker down, Pookie!
if it works.
Oh well, you know.
Red flag! Red
Telling
flag! Red flag! Waving a red flag! She can't see it, ladies and gentlemen.
and she was turned on by that. We can...
Yeah.
Oh, it's a sound of music. What is happening?
How do we go from a serious conversation to this scene?
George Lucas. I don't know how else to explain it. Oh no, he died.
He survived this. That animal could have saved millions of lives.
Mm-hmm.
Step on his head. Oh my.
I blame the director. I
George!
wholeheartedly blame the
George!
director.
George! Yeah, for this next scene, I want you all to just roll around in grass and start laughing.
We know now that George Lucas cannot direct a romantic movie.
It's a simple man trying to make my way in the universe.
Ah, yes. Bet every mobster ever. I'm just a simple man trying to make an honest living.
Hey, it's just good business. Totally not weird, you know, that he just stopped, thought about it, said his son something, and then asked about it. Totally not, you know, suspicious.
He spoke to his son in
I don't know
say
what. Yeah,
in the Mandalorian language.
I don't know. What is the Mandalorian language?
Kid, I don't know. I'm asking. Is there a Mandalorian language?
I don't know.
Besides blaster fire and flamethrowers and jetpacks, that seems to be the only language that they know.
I mean,
that's more of a religion.
exactly. So, are all those plates made of Beskar? Ah, yes, aggressive
Okay.
negotiations.
Well,
Come back to my villa. We'll bang, okay?
lightsaber.
And once again, this dress.
It's a pair.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you
No, no,
use
no,
a
no, no, no.
knife and a...
No. Gee, a space pear.
Well,
And a
excuse me.
space pineapple. And a space mango? Okay, this is the first time that I've actually, like, looked at the other things that are... And now it's when this dress actually gets good.
Space, where Chris Hansen can't find you.
Also, how do we go from a nice chat talking about the fruit to
The closer
back to moping?
I'm haunted by the kiss that you should never have.
You gave her the...
My heart is beating. Hope
I hate this scene.
will not become a scar.
I hate this scene so much. I know that you know, it would have extended the runtime of the movie, but there are deleted scenes that show like meeting her parents and stuff like that, like getting a little bit more context to these two interacting with each other, because it's my biggest problem with this whole fucking movie. It's not Obi-Wan or the Caminos or the Kaminoans and the clone thing. It is purely the whole Anakin and Padme romance thing that is like so superficially done. Like I just
Yeah, you were.
cannot stand it.
Yeah. I can know if maybe there was a series that you could see their romance play out in and make it better. Yeah, there is.
And there is, but it's after this.
Obi-Wan,
what?
you look like you're fucking miserable. Can't you get in the ship?
What? Timmy fell down the well. What? We don't have a well.
Haven't she done this from inside the ship? She
Not-
looks like she's either hungover or high.
Don't go.
Or both.
I ain't got time to deal with this shit. I'm going back to bed.
Presence is soothing.
This guy. This fucking guy.
I mean, he's saying all the right words. They just come out creepy.
Exactly.
He's out of line, but he's technically right.
Anyways, back to more important shit,
Back to a cooler ship. Yes.
which we cannot use the name of now for some reason. Look at this fight. Isn't it neat? There won't be another like this in this whole movie. And rockets, baby. Audio. Audio. Oh my god! I love that. Gotta love that Obi-Wan just goes full melee. Like, oh yeah, you think I'm nothing without a lightsaber? And again. It's like a fighting game. He's just doing the same move over and over again. Sure. You know, now would be a good ass time to use Force Run. Oh right, they never use that again. Okay, now that G is gone. This was the same ship as Beck was using, right? It was this one?
If it wasn't that one, it was pretty much that. I mean,
like the same
it
model.
looks the same.
I think it was the same model.
You really think telling him all of that is going to end well for you?
Mm-hmm. That is such a cool ship. I hate that they don't call it the Slave One anymore.
We'll have a couple of surprises for him.
Again, can you notice how different the Tamura's acting is compared to when he's not being directed by George? This scene is brought to you by THX. This is another like cool scene in this movie.
Yeah.
Like again, I really like the whole Obi-Wan investigating things in this movie. Like that is my favorite part of this of this whole movie. Like just Obi-Wan investigating, going to Camino, confronting Jango, stuff like that. Like that all works for me. It's the other part that doesn't work for me. The subplot, which is actually the main plot. Huh. Using metal guns, not the ones in the bottom.
I think the middle guns are more kind of like artillery lasers than fast fire. Or the bottom guns, I mean.
Yeah, the bottom ones are, artillery, and these ones are more like rapid fire. Also, Obi-Wan, deploy flares! Flares! Oh wait, this is Top Gun. Never mind.
Spare part canisters.
Close enough. Also, spare parts? You mean R4 spare parts? Poor fucking droid, man. And Boba Fett will definitely not remember this move for later. Somehow R4 survived this. He didn't get shot by it.
Oh, this looks familiar. I mean, no smoking corpses out in front, but
That's not blue milk. Also, that outfit, Padme. Potentially the best song in all Star Wars. Is it just me, or does this structure kind of remind you of like a similar looking structure in Rebels?
the temple? Yeah, a little bit.
There he is. Sir Christopher Lee. Man, it would have been so cool if Christopher Lee would have been like in Harry Potter too. Like just Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. Just
He's Dracula and the old
he's Dracula. He's Ansem in Kingdom Hearts.
We never got a movie with him and Alan Rickman together. Oh my god, that would have been amazing. I don't think they were ever in anything together that I know of. I could use some force healing there, son.
Also, I don't think that Anakin would have ever learned that ability even if he could, because he's too angry, too. Although Rey learned it.
Yeah.
Your potion. Never mind. Hey, it wasn't invented yet, or George didn't think about it yet.
Yeah.
Plot convenience. Also, this scene is actually like this is where Hayden Christensen acts. It's actually like really good when he's not talking.
That look right there. Yeah. Yeah, that was still proven. Oh dear.
That is not
No.
Liam Neeson. The part where it says like Anakin kind of sounds maybe, but no, that's not Liam Neeson.
Is that supposed to be Yoda communicating with Force Ghost Qui-Gon? or like trying to learn?
I don't know. Yes, you can sense that, but you can't sense when he has an incredibly strong boner for a certain senator. Those force powers are really selective, I see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Blue milk? Looks more like Mountain Dew Baja Blast, but blue milk!
I will even learn to stop people from dying.
Ah!
About that.
It's all
Somebody tell
Wolf's
him.
fault.
No? Okay, let's just leave him. Continue with this illusion.
Tell me
What's
no
wrong,
way.
Annie? Ah, you see him saying all of this crap and you ask him what's wrong, Annie.
My mom just died and I'm horny. They have no connection to each other, but they're both a problem.
Like animals.
Red flags! Red flags! Red flags! Padme! Please look at this red flag waving right behind him. Red! Red!
Crimson.
That just turns her hornier. That just turns her on even more. Oh, you murdered these.
It's literally a
children.
red flag
Oh.
with the word red flag spelled on it. In quotation marks with exclamation point. With an arrow pointing right at Anakin's head. There's some dirt there somewhere. Okay, yeah, there it is.
I can't reach the. Oh, there. It is.
Obi-Wan called. He's miffed.
Yeah. Obi-Wan got kidnapped. Like I don't know, 2 hours ago. I was just like, waiting for a dramatic moment to say it. Yes.
Yes.
Perfectly great shot for the droideka. They're just like, "Proop, proop. I am here. I am the one shooting. Yes. I am a droid." Star Wars is just a series full of of like taking the loopholes and going around them, just like the Darksaber passing on. Like,
Oh, he's turning into Thor when Thor was hanging in that cage and he was spinning around and around. Like, hang on, I'll come back around in a second.
you know that
He doesn't know that it's Palpatine, right?
he does.
He does.
Well,
Is that okay? I didn't know. If he
I mean,
knew who-
at least in episode 3, you do see him, like, when Palpatine orders Anakin to
Okay.
kill him, like, he gives him that look of like, this wasn't what we, how we agreed upon. Like, I don't know if he figures it out, as in, as of this moment, if he does know or doesn't, but he does figure it out. Oh, right, Obi-Wan. Right. We said that
Yeah.
we were going to go rescue him, huh? And we're here just sitting around chit-chatting and watching this idiot do shit. I sense some CGI. that didn't even hit him. Oh my god. Zoom.
Kill me.
Nah. He had his chance to do it. And he didn't do it. Twice. Oh boy. I'm dying a little right now just hearing you two talk about this. No, just keep kissing so that Obi-Wan can see it. Stop, Obi-Wan. We came to rescue you. We just haven't figured out how.
Padme, the MVP. Most valuable
I
Padme.
was beginning to wonder if you got my message.
This is some rescue. Missed opportunity, George. Why didn't you have Obi-Wan say that line? It could have been like poetry, George. It could have rhymed.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
He said the thing.
What about Padme?
So, everybody's seeing this and they're not doing anything? Like, okay. I guess we'll just let her do this. Toro! Toro! Stay back. Okay. How the hell did that happen? How did it tear down, like, that whole midriff part? Also, she was facing it. And he clawed her back. Like, they have their hands tied, right? He can still use the Force, right?
Yeah.
Like, he could totally just pick up that part of the pillar and just levitate it and just throw it at them. Right?
The fuck?
And Obi-Wan didn't see that kiss either. So when did they get here? How long have they been waiting?
I wanted to watch the show. Sup, motherfucker?
Should we be attacking the Jedi that are coming right at us too? With the droids right next to them? I like how Anakin's style is just to use the lightsaber like a bat. Just like swinging like...
Oh, it works.
It works. It definitely works. Good of you to knock out the head only. Also, hey, this was the Jedi Master that was seen earlier. They didn't even knock out a single battle droid, just went down like a punk. There goes Django. Just...
You guys really need to tie those like sabers on with the Wiimote strap.
Oh my god. I'm sure this will not have any repercussions whatsoever in the future.
Well, shit, my bounty hunter died. Huh. Now what?
God damn it.
Style.
Ah, it's so stupid. So many people dying. This is a serious conflict. And this shit. Oh, God. Star Wars.
Look!
And everybody looked. Even the droids looked. Django's head does not plop off from the helmet. You know, you had him right there. He was right in the balcony. You could have just moved the ship and gone for him. Like, Dooku knows because he got rid of the information about Kamino on the archives. So, he's just playing them right now. Hey, the thing. Look at him in his little speeder bike.
Oh boy.
I don't know why, but it just looks so dumb. Oh, how convenient. We're out of rockets. What about the lasers?
Oh no.
That was some ADR because she didn't have her mouth open when that yell came out. I sense some more bullshit in the Force, but I can't sense it when it's actually important. Dooku, we have come to throw down, motherfucker. Hey, you can see that it's not him, by the way. If you pay very close attention, you can see the stuntman with the like, with the fake ass beard that is way more white. I hate having this now, like, just paying close attention to things and just like, oh, well, at least you didn't lose the arm, you know?
Yeah.
Could have been worse. Could end up like Anakin in a few minutes. Ah, yes. Luma! I'm just waving them around like, look at this. Look at this. God damn it. Remember Phantom Menace and how goddamn epic that fight was? No.
Hadouken!
You know what the definition of insanity is?
Doing the same shit over and over again is change.
And God. But the way that he like he put up the lightsaber reminds me of Snape in Chamber of Secrets. Ah yes, bullshittery. A Sith Lord specialty. So I guess that with the exception of A New Hope, you know, lightsaber cuts, especially in the arm, people don't bleed, apparently.
Well, it should cauterize.
Like, yeah, but in A New Hope, when Obi-Wan cuts the guy in the bar's arm, you can see blood in what's left of the arm. I guess you don't see the person. Also, Anakin's fine. Look at him. He's already like walking and shit. Like,
this is the same place where they met in.
Yep. Yeah, in Tales of the Jedi. Hey, Yaddle died there. So yeah, he does know. Like, going back to just what he was talking to Obi-Wan, it's just like he's just bullshitting with him. I wonder why they're playing the Imperial team.
Is this the first time that it played since the original?
I think so, yeah. I'm pretty sure that it is. This didn't play in Phantom Menace.
This is all really bad. They're gonna regret this in a few years. And this happened somehow.
Somehow these two got married. It's just like Rise of Skywalker. Somehow Palpatine returned. Yes, directed by Giorgito Lucas. Who else would have done this goddamn thing? God. All right. This doesn't have an after credits.
Thank God.
Oh God. All right. Well, that was Star Wars Episode 2: Attack of the You know, I maybe watching it with other people is like better than watching it alone. It makes for the experience much better. I don't hate it as much. Maybe it's also because like I said at the start, I wanted to come into it a little bit more positive. There's still a lot of stuff that I really don't like about this movie.
It's not as like there are giant parts of Phantom Menace that are just freaking boring. It's not as boring as the Phantom Menace.
I don't know. I feel like there are parts that are equally as boring as Phantom Menace. And this one doesn't have the cool ass Darth Maul battle like Phantom Menace, so.
Yeah.
Like the only battle that I can compare that to that I liked here was the Obi-Wan versus Jango Fett battle.
Yeah.
Again, like I said throughout the reaction, the thing that I liked the most about this whole movie was Obi-Wan going to Camino, learning about the clones, going after Jango, and all that stuff. Things that I really didn't like was pretty much everything and anything to do with Anakin and Padme, because that romance felt forced and very superficial, and just I wish that it could have been better developed, but then again, with the script and with the dialogue that they got, I'm sure that no matter how much they tried to develop this, it wouldn't have been great. So it is what it is. You know, like Clone Wars obviously expands on their relationship more, and it makes like every single relationship actually more like Anakin and Obi-Wan, Anakin and Padme, and all that. Like, Clone Wars definitely like came in to try to fix this void, and you know, like big mistakes, if one could say, from these prequel movies. It still doesn't make these movies great, but it does make them a little bit more tolerable, knowing what comes. So,
it gives the character development that should have been in these movies after everything has already happened.
Exactly. So, yeah, I don't. I used to say I hated this movie. For tonight, I laughed. I made fun of it. I quoted it. I don't necessarily hate it tonight because I watched it with you and with G, which no longer here. But you know, I'll give this a leave the gun, take the canoe. Like there's a lot of things that I don't like, but it's not a horrible movie for me, at least for tonight. Again, just that the first part, when the movie started of Padme coming in, I liked that little scene, and you know, like again, all of Obi-Wan in this whole movie, like you see the progress from Obi-Wan from Phantom Menace to this movie, like okay, now we're doing something. And yeah, the you know, the fight with the clones was all right. I don't like the fight between Dooku and Anakin and Obi-Wan, or Dooku versus Yoda. It's kind of lame. It's like nothing like the first movie, like Phantom Menace. Like a lot of zoom ins and shots of the faces, because obviously Christopher Lloyd was not gonna do all this jumping around and crap.
Not Christopher Lloyd.
Yes, if Christopher, God damn it, Christopher Lee,
Lee.
Christopher Lloyd isn't something
I mean,
else.
yeah, Christopher Lloyd is Count Dooku.
Anakin, you need some more gigawatts. But yeah, like, it's fine, but it's far from being like good for me. So yeah, it was. And again, Anakin's best part, or Hayden Christensen's best part, is when he's about to kill the Tusken Raiders. Like that's when.
Yeah.
Like, Hayden Christensen, like, he works well when he's not talking in these movies. Like he's better in when he's actually being better directed and has a better script.
Oh yeah.
But in terms of these movies, he's better when he's like conveying emotion through his face, because he has a very expressive face. So, you know, when you see him angry, you really feel like he's angry. So yeah, that's like, and when he wants to be a creeper, you can really feel that he looks like a creeper. Looking at Pammy like, I'm gonna tap that. So yeah, just leave the gun, take the cannoli. I'll take that Obi-Wan and Django fight and chase sequence.
Yeah, it's the best part of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty much where you're at. I think I like the movie a little more than you, but it's still not. I don't find it near as boring as like the stretches of Phantom Menace, but it's, especially when you think like Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith is a good movie.
Yes.
I will.
Oh yeah. I'm
Revenge of the Sith.
Once we get to
is
Revenge of the
best
Sith, we
these.
actually get to like good Star Wars.
Yeah. So it's kind of, this one's kind of sandwiched in the middle of like the worst of the three. While I still don't hate it, yeah, but it's still leave the gun, take the cannoli. I don't mind watching it, but honestly, I think I wouldn't have near, like, the Padme Anakin stuff is not great, but it's kind of so creepy, it's funny. I think I would have a lot more if all the CGI was better. If the CGI was better, I think it would be a pretty fun movie.
I mean,
But
there
CGI
are,
just looks so bad.
like I pointed out, there are some shots of CGI of like in Coruscant when you look, that it looks really good, but then there are other shots where you're like, oh no.
And I just freaking R2D2 laying on that moving thing where the floor was moving under him and he wasn't moving. I'm just like, oh, okay.
Oh, there's like a lot of shots that I didn't even point out. There was one.
Oh yeah.
In close to the start where when they're chasing Sam, when she gets out of the ship, and you can, I don't know why, but it seems like she was like, the crowd and everything and the surrounding was CGI and she was running, because you could see like so like the characters have a different hue to the scene that they're trying to match. So it's like one of the two things are not here, like either, and Sam, you could see the natural color is normal, but then the characters, or like the extras that were like coming through that scene, like you could see them in a different hue of coloring and stuff, and I'm like, that's because that they were not there. That's CGI, so I don't understand why they had to do this. But you know, like that's the problem with a lot of with these three movies in particular, is that George just went way overboard with the CGI. Like, I gotta, you know, it is what it is. But I'm looking forward to whenever we do Revenge of the Sith, because that's the best one of the prequels, and actually a good Star Wars movie.
Yes.
Because it's so cheesy that it's good. And hey, we love Power Rangers here, so we love cheese. We know about the cheese. Boy, but we'll see when we do that. I don't know. Maybe we'll do it before next year, because I really do want to get through these movies. we'll see. We have a lot of other movies to do as well, so
Yeah.
no promises. Anyways, people, that's it. And you know, like G said, he would probably say the same thing. Like he would say the
Yeah.
give the same rating as us. Like, we know him at this point well enough to know that that's where he would lean as well. So yeah. Anyways, people, that's it for tonight's mystery movie watch. We'll catch you on the next one, whichever one it might be. May or may not be already recorded, and I haven't edited yet, but we'll see. Until the next one, people. May your hearts, you're getting key. Remember to stay inside, stay alive, stay hydrated. Be kind to everybody, and I hate sand. Rough, coarse, and it gets everywhere. Not everyone. Bye.
Good night.